The Montreal Canadiens get beat by the Tampa Bay Lightning and the referees tonight in game number 75. Hey, everybody. I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. We get your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. Um, Not a great. It wasn't a great game played by Montreal, but they did come back a bit in the third. I thought it was a good first period. And then I thought the refs really got in the way there, making some really bad calls, missing some calls against Montreal, bad calls against Montreal. Just not a good result tonight. Caden Primo could have been better too. He's been awesome lately, and I think he had a bad game tonight too. Not that all the goals were his fault. But anyway, so Montreal loses, which is fine. They're not going to. It's not going to affect their draft position. That's for sure. Anyway, let's see who was good in this game. Obviously, the Lightning were good. Kucherov, another 3-point game or something like that. But Yoel Armia was great for Montreal. 2 goals. The Habs' first 2 goals. Cole Caulfield with a goal. He hit a post. He could have had a big night, Cole Caulfield. He still got a goal. He played well, a lot of energy, and he was skating well. Let's see. Brendan Gallagher was good. I'm talking Habs. I don't know why I can't get this. Slav had a goal, his 16th goal, 43rd point. I had him having 43 points coming into the season, but I had him with 18 goals, 25 assists. He is 2 goals off of my pace, and he is a little over on the assists. So I believe with 7 games left, he's going to put up a few more points, and he will exceed my prediction. But I was close. So good season for Slav. He had an assist here too. I didn't know that he had an assist. So he had a goal and an assist. Slav assisted on Caulfield's goal. Yeah, a goal and an assist. Galley with 2 assists. Jackeye with an assist. Matheson. It was a good game. Suzuki had an assist, so on the Caulfield goal, good to see. That means Suzuki now has 3 seasons in a row of 20 goals plus and 40 plus assists as well. So that was also his 72nd point in his 75th game. He's that close to a point-a-game player. So, overall, okay. But I think the refs really made a difference here. They blew 2 calls. Two really weak calls against Montreal that led to Tampa goals. And I think if you take those away, this is a different game, and the result would be very different. But it's not what happened. All right, let's see who's here, and then I'll show you all the stats and shit. Let's see. I got 2 people here. Guru, welcome back, and Lucas, welcome back in. That game should have been closer than it was. Refs really do suck. They're corrupt, I'm telling you. I'm not changing from my stance on that. It was a good first 2 periods. Wasn't the second period kind of boring? I don't know that I would call it good for Montreal. They gave up a couple of goals. Let's see. Let me look at what I got there. Second period, 1, 2, 3, 4 goals by Tampa. I wouldn't call that good. I know the refs had something to do with that. Was it the Kucherov goal? Was a power play goal? Yeah, the Nick Paul goal and the Kucherov goal, first and second period. I thought, that shouldn't have happened. Anyway. Or it might have been that one of the other goals was right after it had just expired. I think that's what happened. Anyway, spilt milk. What are you going to do? Yahoo Fantasy saying Gooley is day to day. I wonder what the hell happened. But they couldn't get together and go, oh, maybe that was what did you see? I wouldn't be complaining as much if they had done that even. it would have been, they didn't even do that. But for the high stick to Hedman, for the tiny little bit of blood there was, that they figured they should do that. Yeah, sure. Screw you. So that was that other power play goal then. What are you going to do anyway? Can complain all day long. It's not going to change a goddamn thing is the problem, right? Because I don't think they care. Like they must see the complaints. They must see that the fans are not happy with the refs. They know the coaches aren't. They don't care. They don't care. And then they want to expand, bring in more teams, which means more games, which means probably more refs that are shit. But that's just me. All right, here's the game. 7-4 final. First period, Habs open the scoring. 2:37 in. Armia gets his 15th goal from Gallagher and Newhook. And it's 1-0 Montreal. Just 6 minutes. It's about a little over 6 minutes later. Nick Paul on a power play that shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have been. And he gets a goal, his 21st, from Braden Point and Kucherov. And then, what is that? 5 minutes later? 6 minutes later? 7 minutes later, almost. Esamont gets his 11th from Mott and Dumba. That's it for the first period. It was 2-1 for them. Second period, Armia again gets his 16th, and that's a career high, ties a career high. Well, you know what, Adam? That's another reason why if they're going to lose, I'm okay with it, that it screws you guys up a little bit. They're 2 points closer. Yes. Armia gets his 16th, his career high, matches that, from Newhook and from Gallagher. That was 4:42 into the second, and went downhill from there. Stamkos would get his 33rd from Chiarelli and from DeHaan at 7:58. Nick Paul gets his 22nd from Esamont at 9:12. Brandon Hagel gets his 24th from Radish and Chiarelli Cirelli, I don't know how you pronounce it, at 13:18. And then Kucherov gets his 43rd on the power play from Point and Stamkos at 17:45. And Montreal is effed at that point. Third period, Slav gets one back, 8:40 in. His 16th from Jackeye and Matheson. And then Cole Caulfield gets his 22nd at 11:51 of the third from Suzuki and Slavkovsky. Slav with a 2-point night. And, an empty netter with 54 seconds left. Stamkos is 34th from Kucherov, and that would be it. Shots on goal, 35 for Tampa, 30 for Montreal. They were better at the dot, 59.4% to 40.6% for Montreal. They were 2 for 5 on the power play. Montreal 0 for 4. Let's see, 18 hits apiece. 21 block shots for Tampa, 15 for Montreal. 12 giveaways for Montreal, 9 for Tampa, and 7 takeaways for Montreal, 4 for Tampa. They sweep the season series. November 2nd, 5-3 in Montreal. December 31st, 4-3 in Tampa. March 2nd, 4-3 in Tampa in the shootout. And tonight, 7-4, just to make it worse. And 3 stars. Nick Paul, first star, 2 goals. Kucherov, 1 goal, 2 assists. Second star. And Armia, 2 goals, 3rd star. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was all she wrote. Overall, just not a good night for Montreal, and the refs working against them, and maybe they were hoping to screw up the Leafs a little bit. Expected outcome? Yeah, no, I get that. That was the expected outcome. It wasn't, was it expected that the refs would be this bad? No, but sure, going into the game, Tampa definitely the favorite. And now the gambling sites don't have to pay out as much because they're favored one. That's how it works. That has nothing to do with the refs. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Agree with me, disagree with me, let me know. NHL refs are terrible. I mean, listen, they're no better, right, with the Leafs, except when they're playing against in a game where there's expected they're the favorite. If they're playing in a game where it's an American team, they try to push it to the American team. I've seen this. So I'm definitely not saying that the Leafs aren't getting bad refs. They are. Every team at some point in this season has complained about the refs. Now, though, I think that we're getting close to the playoffs. I think they're trying to push it to the favorite teams. That's what I'm seeing. It's not every single game. It's not every single play, and they can't fix the games, but they can try to push them in the direction they want them. That's all the refs can do. Hey there, Joe. Good to see you. Let me see. It's 10. About noon over there? See if I'm right. I'm probably not. It's going to be 11. Joe's in Australia, so. Anyways, let's see. I've got about 10 more minutes because I don't think I'm going to stay the full half hour. So I was off a little bit. I'm getting closer, Joe. I'm getting closer. Because I haven't eaten yet. I had very little to eat today. And I don't ask me why. It's because I'm working and I've got everything ready to cook. Now I'm going to cook and whatever. But I'm an idiot. It was close to game time. It's like, I didn't eat yet. What am I doing? I do this to myself a lot. Don't ask me why. I'm going to cook up something nice, watch some TV, and enjoy the rest of the night. Because why not? Then tomorrow is Friday. The snow will start melting a little more, and we will be doing on this channel question and answer, Harry and I, 9 p.m. Eastern time here, where we invite you to come in and question us on anything you want. Whatever subject, hockey, not hockey, whatever. We'll try to answer, and we'll try to have some fun, and we're going to do that tomorrow night. And then the weekend is busy because the weekend is back-to-back games and home and away games too. So they're home to Toronto on Saturday, and then they're in New York on Sunday. So two powerhouse teams, one not as powerhouse as the other. Adam's team, that is. But Adam is a Leaf fan. We're going to hopefully beat the Leafs on Saturday, which we are going to beat the Leafs. Arbor Jack Guy is going to make Ryan Reeves his bitch, which he's kind of already done. And I'll be honest with me, the Ryan Reeves fight, who was he fighting? I don't remember who it was just the other day. Yesterday, Jeannot, Tyler Jeannot. Now, I know Jeannot got hurt, and I know he knocked Jeannot down with a good punch, but that was the only good one he landed. I challenge you, watch that. How many good punches did he? I don't even know if he landed another good punch, another punch at all that wasn't on the shoulder and then sort of a swing. He didn't land very many punches for all this. He's the best. He's a beast. He's not. He's a pussy. We all know it. Habs have the 7th most power plays in the league. And what does that mean? There could be two things that are true: that the Habs have the 7 most power in the league, and that the refs are unfair at times because they're unfair to every team and they're corrupt and it's bullshit. I'm going to stick with that. Anything you throw at me, I don't care, because those two things can be true at the same time. Leafs have the least power plays in the league. That's fine. You're right. Reeves is going to eat Wi-Fi's lunch. Wi-Fi is going to sit him down at the table and tell him, eat that shit, bitch. And Reeves is going to go, don't hit me. Don't. Like he did when he was against he was on the ground. And he reached up like that and went, oh. And it's caught on camera. Yeah, we'll see. Or Reeves is going to go, Arbor's going to challenge him if they're on the ice together. Because the last game he did 3-4 times. The one shift they got out there. And what did Reeves do? He got challenged. He wouldn't even look at him, and he just skated off to the bench. Yeah, he's going to eat Arbor's lunch. Yeah, sure. Reeves is Arbor's bitch already. Reeves don't impress me much. Look at that fight with Jeannot. He lands one punch. A good one. It knocked Jeannot to the ice. I'll give you that, but that's the only one he landed. And I watched it a bunch of times to make sure that I wasn't making this up. And I wasn't being, like I just don't like the Leafs. There you go. Anyways, Adam doesn't take it personal. And I don't take what Adam says personally. We both don't like each other's teams. That's just the way it is. And that's good. I think it's great, No problem with that. He's respectful about it, and I try to be respectful as he is. And yeah, there you go. I don't know if I'm as successful. All right, well, we got like 5 more minutes, so what are we going to talk about? Your main worry is the game against New York. Yeah, and it's going to be Primo again, so I hope Primo makes a nice bounce back. I believe Monty's going to get the start Saturday, excuse me. And we'll have Primo against the Rangers, so we'll see how that works out. Friendly banter, non-friendly, friendly banter. That's how I look at it, right? But I mean, in the end, it is, right? There's nothing wrong with it. We're not swearing at each other. We're not calling each other names. We're not threatening each other. We're busting each other's chops over each other's teams, and that's the way it should be. Nothing wrong with it. As long as it's not hateful, Adam, I mean, you agree, right? It's not hateful. It's not threatening. Yeah, talk shit about each other's teams. Whether you're right or wrong, doesn't matter. Just bust each other's chops over it. That's part of the fun of a rivalry, of having friends that like other teams. That's lost today, though. I mean, it's really lost today. It's unfortunate. You don't mind swearing as long as it... How'd you get onto that? Somebody was bugging me about my swearing before. Were you watching, Joe, that you saw that? Like, I don't get it. It's funny that you say that. I didn't swear just now. I haven't been swearing because of that guy's comment. That's weird. No, it's just odd that you said that, and that somebody was, and it was early on, was asking me to be less vulgar. So I started being less vulgar because, okay, I don't need to swear. Even if I'm angry, I don't need to. And if you point it out to me, I'm probably going to stop. Anyway, I just thought it was funny that you mentioned that. All right. Well, another couple of minutes and I'm going to take off. Oh, with the rivalry thing, yeah, and you should be able to, like I said, as long as you don't threaten, you don't insult in a personal way, it's just in a joking way. Like, as long as it doesn't get too personal and it's not threatening, yeah, go for it. I have no problem with that. But, a lot of times it doesn't come that way, and then I don't accept. But no, Adam's always been respectful. And believe me, he does not like the Habs. Just like he knows I do not like the Leafs. But there's no problem. Matter of fact, I think he's more respectful about it than I am about the Leafs. So there you go. Not even do I think. I know that that's the case. I make no bones about it, though. I give my reasons why I hate the Leafs. And I'm always right anyway. All right, I'm going to take off. I'm hungry. I'm tired. And, yeah, we lost. So like I said, I hope you guys join us for the Q&A tomorrow, Harry and myself. And to announce something, once the season is over, then Matt is moving. Once Matt's move is done, we're going to start doing something on Harry's channel. It's not sports, though. Harry does some entertainment stuff. We're going to be doing a regular, either a weekly thing in the summer and then a bi-weekly thing in the season, bi-monthly, or bi-monthly to start with. Talking about movies, talking about TV, different kinds of, subject, whatever. Yeah, we're going to start doing that. So hopefully you guys will like that. After the show last night, the podcast, which, by the way, you can check out on this channel. I'm going to just show you this. Oh, I took it away. The podcast we did last night is on the channel now. We were talking about movies for like an hour and a half. We could have done like 3 episodes. It's funny. So yeah, we had decided to do this together. So this will be on Harry's channel. So hopefully you guys will check that out. And that's it. I don't know what else I got here. I got nothing. I'm hungry. I want to go make supper. It is late. And enjoy the rest of the night. That's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really do appreciate it, especially over here. Please tell everybody to come watch. I don't know. If you like it and you want to tell your friends, we'd appreciate that. If you are new, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. We'd appreciate that as well. And that's all I'm going to say. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Peace out, and I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody.